Okay. So there's this new government bill out that essentially says that people cannot be discriminated against for being unemployed. Now mind you, the law does not work like an internet forum. It's not up for vague interpretation. So essentially, what I think will happen is they cannot put on a job application that, unemployed need not apply. Which is different than suggesting that you could sue them for not hiring you simply because you're unemployed. It's not a anti-discrimination clause. It's more like just they cannot segregate those that are unemployed, which is stupid anyway, because most people that are employed are not going to switch jobs. It's inconvenient. So, it's really a moot point, but I guess it helps. It might help. I don't know. What I think they should do is go beyond this, and Occupy Wall Street should get behind it, because Occupy Wall Street has a bunch of demands already. So why not make it to where, if you need all these degrees for pretty much any kind of job, either force them to not discriminate against people that don't have degrees, i.e., they might hire you if you lack the education. You just have to negotiate maybe a better price or something, or they help you get that education. They provide you with free college tuition and whatnot so that you can meet their qualifications. This would entail that education become more available, or that they have to hire you regardless of whether or not you meet their ridiculous criteria. It's very doubtful that they will do it, but hey, if you're going to argue for something, why not argue for something that will ensure people get work? And I don't believe Occupy Wall Street is focusing on that enough. I think they're more so just pissed off at the rich, and they have every reason to be pissed off at the rich, but just standing outside of Congress with signs up, getting, pepper sprayed by police is not solving anything. And I'm not suggesting that they go out and be violent like a lot of, revolutionaries are, but I am suggesting that you need to have a specific goal in mind. I know that they want things. I've explained in the past how they want things, but I just think there are better methods. I think there are better things that they could be doing. I think there are more, practical methods to changing the way the United States works and the world in general. So, that's what I say. I say take advantage of a bill that is already on the doorsteps of the House and the Senate and twist it around to befit the working class. Twist it around so that everybody could get a job. So that everyone could get work beyond, working at McDonald's. And if you want to work at McDonald's, that's your business. That's your choice. A lot of people don't want the stress of working a high-stakes job. But I'm looking up online right now, and a lobbyist really does not get paid all that much. They get paid if they get paid less than $6,000 every couple months. I forgot what it said exactly, but essentially, if they get paid if they get paid more than $6,000 every couple of months, they have to go to the IRS about it. They have to go to them for tax reasons, just like any other job. So essentially, lobbyists tend to avoid paying taxes by getting less than minimum wage, at least that we know of. So there's nothing to suggest that a lobbyist makes a lot of money in and of himself. It's his company that makes money by that lobbyist being successful in representing them into getting them tax subsidies and, donations and things like that. So it's like a lawyer with a specific goal to make money for the company that they're representing. And lawyers too, Lawyers make a lot of money, but then again, it takes a lot of money to become a lawyer. It takes a lot of money to go to law school. It takes even more money to advertise yourself and to be a self-sufficient lawyer. Money a lot of us just don't have. So essentially, it's an aristocracy. It's a freaking feudalist era that never went away, because the only way you're going to become these things is if your parents are rich and their parents were rich, or if you get extremely lucky. You will have to bust your ass harder than anyone ever just to maybe make it in life, and that's ridiculous. No one should have to work that hard. There is nothing that a lawyer or a doctor does that someone that works a minimum wage job at McDonald's doesn't do. Yes, I know their jobs are different. Yes, I know that essentially the doctor and the lawyer perform more, important tasks. But, when you look at it from an objective point of view, you're busting your ass either way. And there's nothing to suggest that a person that busts their ass doing McDonald's work would not bust their ass to do more constructive work if the option were available to them. So why not make the options available rather than just expect them to go out of their way to get an education, to make money, to get the education, to make money so they can get the license to after they get their education. It's stupid. It's stupid, it's barbaric, and it's self-defeating. You wonder why the U.S. has one of the highest illiteracy rates. You wonder why most people don't even know the vice president's name. You wonder why, China and a bunch of these Middle Eastern countries have much more intelligent workers that are taking our jobs and things. It's because the companies are greedy and they're not being forced to hire American, and it's because Americans are stupid because they cannot afford to be otherwise, because apparently being smart and having availability is something that is a privilege rather than a right, and that is something that we need to bring to Congress's desk rather than just holding signs outside of our windows or their windows, talking about how we hate the rich. No shit, we hate the rich, but we need to explain why we hate the rich, how we hate the rich, and what can be done about the rich. That's all I got.